Welcome back to another video, Ron. This video is for the gamers, the gamers. I want to talk about platinum trophies, or on Xbox, all of the achievements, for multiple reasons. One, I saw this tweet a few days ago, or it's a thread. Someone was saying that they hope the platinum for a new game isn't going to be so challenging because FF7 Rebirth has taken my soul away. Someone replied saying, yeah, I feel that. If I could go back in time and warn myself not to go for the platinum, I would. And then he responded back saying he cannot wait to be done with Rebirth. And then someone replied to that saying, I've never understood the concept of platinum trophies that you struggle for and don't enjoy. Why not just skip it? Now, the way I normally play games is I will play the main story of a game and a bunch of side stuff if I feel like it, and then I'll drop the game and move on to something else. Doesn't matter how many trophies I've got. If I've beaten the story and done some side stuff if I feel like it, and I've just had a good time and feel like moving on, I'll move on to another game. Now, I'm trying to understand the trophy hunters here. I want to know why you do it, because from my experience, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, most platinums have just a really tedious challenge or a frustrating challenge for certain trophies just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of being annoying to make getting a platinum kind of difficult. Or maybe not even difficult, just long and grindy for no reason. Again, these platinum hunters here, they don't even seem to enjoy getting the platinums that they go for. I mean, if we take this exact scenario, I was playing Rebirth as well. I finished the game, did loads of side stuff, and then I just moved on and played Dragon's Dogma. Didn't bother getting the platinum. I just had a good time with the game, went on to Dragon's Dogma 2, finished that one, did some side stuff, and the cycle repeats. Now, I just finished getting a platinum trophy myself on Final Fantasy IX, which is another reason why I want to speak about this and try and find out why these things are so rewarding. Because do I think it was worth it? No, it was not worth it at all. It's not my first platinum. I've got 3 platinum trophies so far, and if you want to count the Xbox equivalent of a platinum trophy, you know, all the achievements, then I've got 5 if you include Elden Ring and Crash Team Racing. Now, this is a great example of why I don't normally go for platinum trophies. I love this game. This is my favorite Final Fantasy game. The platinum trophy for it is shit. The reason I don't typically go for platinums is because they take enjoyment out of something that you would otherwise enjoy. Again, I love this game, but some of the trophies are ridiculous. You don't even need to understand how the game works or what this game is to know why the trophies are so bad. Let's take the jump rope, for example. At the very beginning of the game, within the first 15 minutes, you can play a jump rope minigame. It's as simple as it looks. You press one button to jump over the rope. Now, it's not as easy as it might look. The timing of when to press the button is very odd. Just as it looks like it's about to go over your feet, that won't do it. You'll trip over. There's not really a good cue of when you should jump. It takes a lot of practicing for you to get the hang of it. And there's a trophy tied to this minigame where you have to jump the rope 100 times without tripping. The pattern changes every now and then, the speed increases, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is there's another trophy tied to this minigame where you have to jump the rope 1,000 times without tripping. That's pressing the button 1,000 times in a row without and again, the pattern changes, the speed increases at 300, whatever it is, and at any point, if you're a millisecond too slow or fast, you'll trip over and you'll have to restart. I seen someone online say that they practiced for well over 10 hours just to get the hang of it. Let's not forget that this is just a regular, it's barely even counts as a mini game. You don't really get anything for doing it. In a regular playthrough, you can just skip over this. You don't have to touch this mini game at all. The funniest part is if you look up tips for this trophy on YouTube, most of the guides, like 90% of the guides, are just saying, hey, if you get PS4 remote play on your PC, you can run a script that will auto jump for you. This is just a really shit trophy that they didn't need to put in here. If they didn't put even the 100 one, that would have been fine, I think. That would have been doable. But the 1,000 one is absolutely ridiculous for just something that doesn't really give you anything. Another boring trophy in the game, kill 10,000 enemies. To put this into perspective, you can have a whole playthrough, level all your characters to 99, you won't even come close to killing 10,000 enemies. This is an insane amount of enemies to kill. And Final Fantasy, you know, it's no stranger to grinding enemies to level up, to earn gil, whatever it is. But this is pointless grinding. Again, you can get all your party members to 99 and still have a long way to go. For what's the point? You don't get anything for killing that many enemies. You're already going to be rich in gil. You're already going to have all your characters leveled up. There's no point of it being that high. They could have cut the number in half. It still would have been a grind, and it would have made the platinum fun. That's the thing, I think, with Platinum Trophies. They're just not fun to go for, which is why some people, even if they aren't fun, they still go for them anyway, because that's just how they are. They have to complete things. I don't like going for them because they're not fucking fun most of the time. I don't even know why I did this one. They have weird, frustrating, tedious challenges like these that serve no purpose other than to make the Platinum Trophy less fun. To give you an idea, I just put my PS5 on auto battle in a low level area against low level enemies where 3 or 4 of them would spawn per battle, which is like the maximum. It took 19 hours of straight farming, battle after battle, auto farming, 19 hours. No breaks in between or anything like that, just straight up battling 19 whole hours to get 10,000 enemies killed. It's such an unnatural amount. This Platinum Trophy could have been so much better if you just took out the 1,000 jumps, kept the 100 one in, maybe cut the enemies down by half, and it still would have been quite a big grind. I don't even know why I went for the platinum of this game. I love it, and I suppose that's one reason why I did it, but I just wanted a replay of the game. I just wanted a replay of the story, which is what I did. And when I finished it, I looked at the trophies I had left, and I was like, you know what, let's go for these. How bad could 10,000 enemies really be? And I suppose I had to finish it at that point. Now, not every game has a difficult or an insanely challenging Platinum Trophy. Some games can actually be quite fun. Take another Final Fantasy game, FF16. That's a fun Platinum Trophy. The only thing I dislike about certain games like that is that they require you to beat the game once before you unlock the hard mode, and then you have to beat the game on hard mode to get a trophy. Any trophy hunters out there, how do you feel about games that do that? FF7 Rebirth is a great example because it's a brand new game that does the exact same thing. You have to beat a very long game to begin with, then play the whole game again but on hard mode. Why not just give the option to play on hard mode from the very beginning? If people get whooped, then just make them restart the playthrough or make them just change the difficulty down below, and if they change and then change back, they can't get the trophy anymore. Why not just do something like that? These are like very long games, and I loved FF16, so I didn't mind replaying it a game on hard mode. It wasn't even that much more difficult because you keep all of your abilities anyway. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Again, I've done this on Xbox, not PlayStation, but I plan on getting it on PlayStation soon too. That's an easy Platinum Trophy. It's fun because it makes you play through the various different modes of the game, but it's easy. Elden Ring, another pretty easy Platinum Trophy. There are multiple endings. I remember grinding the game when it came out though, so I got all the endings. And I think there's even a trick that some people do where they make multiple saves and get different endings in the same playthrough. That makes it even easier to get. Like, there are fun Platinum Trophies out there, but I feel like some developers just add these insane, like, frustrating, tedious challenges. It's like a slap in the face to Platinum Trophy hunters because even they don't enjoy it. They just do it because they're completionists and they have to. Should Platinum Trophies be a massive grind? I think they should. I think they should be a grind and make you do all different things in the game. But there's certain things they could just not include. It'd still be a fun and grindy Platinum Trophy, and you can even tie trophies to difficult content in said game. It's really just the bullshit trophies, that's what I'll call them, bullshit trophies, where it just feels like they added it into the game to slap you in the face. Oh, you like getting Platinum Trophies? Jump this rope 1,000 times. Kill 10,000 enemies. Yeah, we know that's a completely unnatural amount of enemies for a playthrough. I don't care. Go kill 10,000 enemies for no reason. I really do like the idea of getting the Platinum Trophy though. One thing I will say, I absolutely prefer Platinum Trophies over Xbox achievements, but I prefer the individual Xbox achievement popping up over a trophy popping up, if that makes sense. But for 100% completion, when you get them all, Platinum Trophies absolutely clear Xbox. One thing I'll say though is after getting the FF9 trophy, it didn't feel rewarding at all. I was like, wow, I just had to do a bunch of I finished my playthrough. I had a great playthrough of the game, but then I had to do a bunch of extra bollocks that really didn't. It just felt like, why did I do that? That's how I felt when the trophy popped up. Why did I grind 10,000 enemies? I could have just done what I normally do. Had a playthrough of the game, finish the game, and then move on to like something else, you know. The worst part is I want to get more Platinum Trophies. I want to get the Platinum on Crash Team Racing, Dark Souls Remastered, which I'm almost there. I just have to upgrade a few weapons that I never used. and then I've got the platinum just naturally by playing the game and not trophy hunting. So that's another example of most likely a good one, because I've nearly gotten platinum just by playing the game and not even looking at the trophies. And I want to do other Final Fantasy games as well. And I've already done some pretty tough trophies in Final Fantasy games that I can complain about as well, like FF10. I've beaten FF10, and there's one I think it's tied to a trophy, but it's the stupid chocobo minigame where you have to hit the balloons and you're trying to dodge the birds, and you need a time of 0 seconds. You lower the time by hitting the balloons and whatnot, and not slowing down by having the birds hit you. It's the most bullshit thing I think I've ever done in a video game, and it took me multiple hours of just attempting this over and over and over again. And I did it eventually, and I think that is tied to a trophy. But anyway, I think I'm done complaining. I just want to know, like, trophy hunters out there, why do you go for platinums, and are they rewarding? Because as someone that has just finished getting a platinum trophy, I'm questioning why I did it in the first place. I want to get more, because I know there's platinums out there that aren't that bad, but why do you go for them in every game? Do they feel rewarding to collect at the end, or do you just feel completely done and over with the game? That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.